Here we go! Here we go!
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is AMARA'S Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about this. What's going on at Fiserv Forum between the Milwaukee Bucks and the New York Knicks? We have gotten completely obliterated tonight. Damn, you can't trust this team. Soon as you start to put a little faith in this team, they go ahead and perform like this tonight. This game was over early. Turnover after turnover, fast break points, everything went wrong. These fools shot damn near 60% from three. What the hell did we just watch? Damn, y'all built up all that positive vibes, good momentum to just lay an egg like this to completely just get ran over? That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. I mean, we completely fell off the wagon tonight. I mean, it was over early. We had back-to-back quarters of almost allowing 40 points. What are we talking about? How can you play that bad? Everything went wrong. The stats, all we got to do is look at turnovers and fast points. That's what happened. Unbelievable. Can't believe this team would lay an egg like that. Crazy. We had all this good vibe, all this good momentum. All we needed to do, we've been saying it for game after game. Friends and family, shout out to Bucks Nation. Shout out to friends and family. Shout out to the channel members. Salute, salute. Discord members, salute. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Please hit the like button. I have been beating a dead horse about turnovers. I have constantly been like, hey, you notice the turnovers are down. We played well. Turnovers. And today we were on the opposite end of the spectrum. All we did was turn over the ball. That we made the game easy. They treated us tonight. They took us out back. Any type of old slang, new slang you want to use for getting your chain popped, your head bust open. We got all of that today. We didn't look like we belong on the court with the New York Knicks today. Jalen Brunson dropped 20 in the first quarter. We just weren't ready today. We didn't come to play. Period. That's it. We just didn't come to play. We could say this and that. This is a team that didn't come to play. Too careless. Yes, we can say it was nice to see Miles Turner have a good game. Things like that, those are positives. But the turnovers, we quit. We quit. We just quit. I can't believe we went out like this, y'all. I mean, we didn't even compete. We were never in this game. It's crazy to get your head beat in like this at home. It's crazy. It's crazy. I got to see what happened against the Bulls and moving forward. Otherwise, maybe Giannis does need to come back a little sooner because, damn, this is crazy. Karl Anthony Towns wasn't even killing us like that. He's soft. Oh. We let Landry Shamet get 15 on us. They got whatever they like. Everything was easy for them. They laughing at us, Trina. I see you in the chat. Yep, they laughing at us. Shout out to the queens of the chat. They definitely laughing at us. And you know who else I feel bad for is Dr. Smith. His family members is probably styling on him tonight the way the Knicks put hands and feet on the Bucks. We sorry about that, Dr. Smith. We sorry about that. This was an unfortunate performance at an unfortunate time by this team. Didn't show up. Damn, we didn't show up. This is, I mean, I just don't understand how we could play so much quality basketball, at least even if we're just looking offensively, to just come against the Knicks at home where you know everybody's watching, you know this is a litmus test, and this is how you perform. Now they're going to say all that other stuff was a fluke. Now it's going to take all that good morale that this team has gathered over this, 8 out of 10 wins, is completely out the window now after this performance. Because you know what people are going to say? They didn't play anybody. As soon as they played a real team, look what happened. That's what they're going to say. Are they wrong, friends and family? Did we get charged too soon? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What do y'all think? Because this was crazy. But that's what they're going to say in the media. I definitely know they're going to style on us. They're going to try to dance on our carcass. Look at this score. Let's get to this. Let's get to this nonsense score. Then we're going to get to everybody in the chat, man. This is crazy. Bucks didn't even score 100 points, y'all. We didn't even score 100 points. Bucks lose at home, 127-98. We allowed 38 points in the first quarter. We allowed 39 points in the second quarter. We were a little bit better in the third quarter, 26-26. And then we completely quit in the fourth quarter, 24-15. OG Anunoby, 24 points, 8 of 10, 5 of 7. Karl Anthony Towns with a quiet game, still 17 and 13. Josh Hart, 12, 5, and 5. Mikal Bridges, 10 points. Jalen Brunson coasted the rest of the game after what he did in the first quarter on us. Had 27 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Muhammad Dwara had 10 points. Landry Shamet 15. Jose Alvarado 7. I'm gonna tell you something, friends and family. Let's just take the turnovers out of the equation. I know the turnovers and the fast break points and all that had a huge role in this game, but you're not gonna beat any team in any sport when they're shooting this well. They shot 53% from the field, 21 or 41 from the 3-point line, 88% from the free throw line. They only had 10 turnovers the whole game. 10 turnovers the whole game. Only one person had more than 2 turnovers, and that's somebody who was playing in garbage time, Tyler Kolek. They had 7 steals, 6 blocks, 33 assists, which means it was ball movement. They dominated this game, friends and family. They dominated this game. Kyle Kuzma with another solid effort, 17 points, 4-7 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers from Kyle Kuzma. Good game by Miles Turner. He did have 19, only 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Kevin Porter Jr., probably this is his first bad game in a while, so even with that being said, he's 4, 12, 11 points. He's 6 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. AJ Green, 30 minutes for AJ Green, 7 points, 2 of 6. 30 minutes. Ryan Rollins, a quiet game as well. 13 points and 5 turnovers from Ryan Rollins. He had the most turnovers on the team. We were very careless with the basketball. Our guards played terrible tonight. That's KPJ, AJ Green, Ryan. They just did not play well up to their usual standards. And we got cooked. Bobby Porter chipped in with 14. Pete Nance didn't get any PT. Ousmane Dieng only played 12 minutes. We didn't get much from Jericho Sims today. Cam Thomas, it was only 7 points. But we just didn't play well, y'all. 43% from the field, 38% from the 3-point line, 73% from the free throw line, 16 turnovers to 23 assists is not a good ratio. 5 steals, 3 blocks. I mean, what are we doing, friends and family? Like, this was terrible performance. Terrible. We got styled on today. Like, this. We had so much good energy, good vibes for this team. We're rolling. 7 people in double figures the last game to come out and lay an egg and play this terrible is crazy. I'm not saying that any L is acceptable, but if we'd have lost a close game, I could tolerate that. I can't tolerate this type of performance, this type of negligence, this type of not. There wasn't even any accountability out there. Just ridiculous. Rebounding wasn't even crazy today. It's really the turnovers, 19 to 12. Fast break points, 23 to 5. Points in the paint, they dominated us. Uh, they were beating us by 32. You're not going to come back when you're down 32. We got our head beat in. We got to hope we can regroup and play better against Chicago. We got Boston coming in here Monday. We cannot play this type of basketball against Boston because they'll do us even worse than the Knicks. I mean, this is the Knicks styled on us. They shot super good from everywhere. This was damn near like a scrimmage for them. Damn, the Bucks didn't give no resistance. Again, I'm not saying I'm tolerating L's or I accept losing, but I just want you to compete. We didn't even compete today, y'all. We look like JV playing varsity. Am I wrong? Man, these dudes, man, got us all hype and excited. Talking about Giannis can chill. Don't worry about it. Giannis, they got it. Yeah, Giannis, you don't relax. They got it. You're going to have to work with them. Obviously, that we got a little too charged too soon. Clearly. A little too charged too soon. Unbelievable, these dudes. Let's see who in the building, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Daddy Commander, what's good? Nana New, I see you. Robert Brooks, what's good? Dre West, my dude. Mr. Cool, the living legend, what's good? Bibby Joseph, what's good? Bronte, I see you. Mia Kim, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Pickle Luke, Sadovsky, what's good? Appreciate you. Jeff Riley, Janet MOC, what's good? Appreciate you. Queens of the chat in here strong as usual. Appreciate y'all. Lots to talk about. Lots to talk about, y'all. Lots to talk about. What up, Joseph McBeth? Appreciate you. Simeon was good. Greg Delaney was good. Robert Morrison was good. V McFly was good. Appreciate y'all. Tap Bleacher was good. Appreciate you tapping in. Derek Stevenson, Rigo, Jimmy Roller was good. Appreciate y'all tapping in. BKC, Mr. 414, Patricia P. Queens in the chat in here heavy. Let's get to some of these comments and see what's cracking. Hey, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Y'all tap in when y'all want to. Let's talk about this unfortunate L. Davion Cole says, stop starting AJ at the 3. Maybe it's we all feel like that. It's not like that's something we don't say on a regular basis. It might just be monetary, where he's getting paid so much that you can't do that, bro. I feel you. We all feel that way. But we don't we all want AJ Green to come off the bench, bro. Everybody that's not, I guess, Doc Rivers wants AJ Green to come off the bench. AJ Green probably at this point wants to come off the bench. He must be getting tired of getting on every media platform. Like, damn, save him from himself. The thing that we got to be concerned about is the how delicate some of these young guys' psyche is. Like, this is crazy. Man, I'm topping in Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, you good? Man, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to go down like this, Dr. Smith. I'm sorry, sir. This isn't how it was supposed to go down. Like, I could take a L, Dr. Smith, but to just completely just disintegrate like that from the beginning, this was bad from the beginning. You could tell from the first 5 minutes, you knew what it was. 38 points in the first quarter, Dr. Smith. 39 in the second quarter. It was over. Jalen Brunson looked like I don't even know who out there. Dropping 20 in one quarter? What are we doing?
Nothing. Apparently, nothing. And it's games like this. You see how calm I am right now? I have to detach. Otherwise, I'm going to get thrown out of a house where I pay. Right? You know, in order to keep the peace. Because if I allow myself to get too emotionally attached to these goofball games, then I'm gonna end up single and right, you know what I mean? I'm trying to keep the peace in my house. I got to. What was all that noise you making? Right? You know what I mean? Like I gotta. It can't even be team sports anymore. I can't even watch with people. I gotta go in separate rooms and watch.
Because you never know what you're going to get with this team. You just never know what they built up all that positive momentum, good habits, passing the ball. And remember, these last couple out, we've been emphasizing, hey, they ain't been turning the ball over. They've been protecting the basketball. Look at what happens when you protect.
See, that's the thing with me, because they haven't been doing that. They haven't been protecting the ball. So the two things that have been consistent is the turnovers. It's who's committing these turnovers.
Oh, yeah.
And it's this defense that is completely non-existent. And that's the one thing that is constant. Because the for me, it's the violent swinging back and forth of the pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And if you really take a step back, right? And I'm a Bucks fan saying this, right?
What
so
up, Blazer?
Understand saying this in love, right? But we beat a Cleveland team that was really their G League team.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be frank, right? We beat an OKC team that was their G League team. Now, I'm never giving those wins back.
Right.
I'm doing anything that we can get. But this is true resistance. This is what it truly looks like. We played a Toronto team without what's up, Daniel? What's happening, big man? We played a Toronto team
better than what's not, man.
Without their number one star, and we damn near got beat by 30 points in this game, right? I'm reading Bibby Joseph's statement. I'm gonna hear about this for the rest of the week.
Right.
I'm gonna hear about this from my people for the rest of the week. Every single time. Every single time. What's up, trader? You know what I mean? So, and I wear that because this is what I chose, right? And so the one thing that is consistent is that this is consistently the worst defense that I've seen us field out in maybe 12 years.
Facts.
And I used to get really upset about our defense in three. I sat here and we all lived through Malik Beasley and Damian Lillard being our perimeter defenders. And this is worse. This is worse. How many? It wasn't even just how many threes they shot. It was how many threes they shot where the dude, there's no one around and there was no one even
wide open shot.
50% from three. 50% from the field. 88% from the line. Only 10 turnovers over 30 assists. We were a JV team playing a varsity team, and you saw the level.
Yeah, because you know what happens.
You know when this game was over? Real, Doctor. You knew when this game was over? Knew this game was over? When you had Brunson going off, and you got AJ Green on.
Yeah, like what is
AJ Green on
doing?
Brunson? Are you crazy?
What are you doing?
Doc trying to sabotage us. We was winning too many games. Doc tried to sabotage us. Go ahead. Go ahead. Bleacher, yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Dr. Dude. Go to you, Bleacher. Go ahead, Dr. Smith.
But see, it's like I said, it's Greg Buckner. Look, here's how I feel, man. If they got chairs and if they have offices in Fiserv Forum, like if the coordinators have offices and Doc has an office, you go in and you take the chairs out of the offices. You can sit down in your office when we could play defense. Take the air conditioner out. You can stop sweating when we play defense, right? Take parking away, right? Take the parking pass away, whatever. You can park in comfort when we can play defense. You can take the elevator when we can play defense. How about that? You can have heat in your house when we can play defense. That's how tired I am of it. I am tired of seeing the same thing. I am tired of seeing this lackadaisical pace that we can sometimes play at, and no one closing out the threes. You know what happens when that happens? When you're playing an NBA level team, even if they're struggling, you allow them to get in the rhythm, they get comfortable, and all of a sudden they can't miss because they've been allowed to just shoot practice shots all night, and it's a scrimmage.
And that's what it looked like. It literally looked like a scrimmage.
We're a sparring partner. We don't make you actually have to really work on your offensive game. You don't have to work on your offensive game. That game looked like when NBA players used to come to the Rucker, and you would see the levels, right? There's always that dude that you grew up with who thinks he's nice or whatever, and because he dunks all over everyone that he grew like in his high school class, he thinks that he could actually play until Tracy McGrady actually comes to the park and scores 70 points in the game, and you're like, yeah, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. There's levels to this. When Chris Webber comes down and scores like 70 points, when Kobe Bryant, God bless his soul, comes down, no one can guard him. When Kevin Durant, that's what they look like. It looked like when Kevin Durant came to the Rucker and the dudes from the neighborhood thought that they could defend Kevin Durant. That's what it looks like. They destroyed us, and it's a prideful thing. Them dudes was able to walk away from that game not with their souls hurt because Kevin Durant is $100 million player, and these are dudes from just around the way. So it wasn't like but if you are supposedly on the same level of these dudes, how do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? That Jalen Brunson scored 20 points in one quarter. Jalen Brunson is the same height as me. Jalen Brunson scored 20-something points in one quarter. How do you feel about yourself, bro? At what point is pride a thing? Like if you're a fighter and you can't stop someone from punching you in the face, you have all the offense in the world. You can't stop someone from punching you in the face. Are you really a fighter? You coming back to the ring to your corner and your eyes are shut. Are you really a fighter? You can't stop. We can't stop nothing. We can't stop nothing. We can't stop a nosebleed. We can't stop anything right now. And it doesn't really matter what else we got going on. Who comes back to the game? Giannis, whomever. If the defense continues to play like that, it doesn't matter if we make it to the playoffs, we're going to get blown out. 30-something points. In the Toronto game, 37 points against this Knicks team. if anyone decides to play for the Celtics, if we haven't fixed it, we're gonna lose by. Did you see what Peyton Pritchard did to the Lakers the other night? You think and that's against the Lakers. What do you think he's gonna do if they decide to put AJ Green out on him?
Oh, Pritchard on Monday. Oh,
it's humiliating.
It is. Hold on 1 second, Dr. Smith. Let me just get to King Kwame. King Kwame, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. With all respect, but for the OGs, you see that guy that scored 22 in the first, Giannis Capella, is way better than him, and that coach is much better than ours. Okay, I feel you. Giannis Capella was a little wild, but I feel you.
Giannis Capella, what?
That's a little wild. That's a little wild. But salute. But go ahead, finish your statement, Dr. Then we're gonna swing the mic. Go ahead.
I mean, like I'm not gonna stay on too long. I actually wasn't feeling well tonight. And
I hope you get better. I know why you sick. I understand.
And more sick because I'm telling you right now, it's automatic. My phone literally has 30 messages on it. These are cousins I hear from. These are cousins I don't hear from any other time until the Bucks play.
Right.
They ain't got nothing to say to me.
They got nothing to say. Now they want to troll. Exactly.
They don't ask about the children. They don't ask about the job. How things. All right, and I got to deal with this for the rest of the week. So thank you, Doc Rivers, for and Bruckner or whatever your name is. I don't even care to remember your name for that defense. It's like I said, it's the uncontested threes for me.
Right.
I nothing else to say. That's
on you, Bleacher.
Man, I watched that game. You know, the first thing I started noticing, once you get Brunson going hot. And I kept saying, why you got AJ Green on him? He just cooking him. He cooking him. And I'm like, screaming, dude, get somebody else on him. And by the time the second quarter came, it was too late because you move Kuzma over there. And then
what should have happened way sooner?
And you kept getting fouls already because he, covering them. But it's like, man, Cam Thomas had no rhythm at all because of that. Because Cam got the fouls and then it just snowballed and then the turnovers. Oh my God, the turnovers! It was silly turnovers going on, and they just was hot. They kept getting open threes, and
the fast break points. Everything went right for them. They got the fast break points. They hit the threes. They hit the regular shots. They hit their free throws. They passed the ball. They did everything right. They looked like a playoff team. They looked like a real contender. Oh, you gotta go, Dr. Smith. Okay, Dr. Smith, appreciate you. All right, appreciate you, Dr. Smith. This is crazy. Hold on.
And sometimes they were just standing there. Just standing there letting him shoot threes. I mean, like, what are we doing?
But we already knew that our defense was bad. We already have accepted that the defense is bad. The problem is the offense wasn't supposed to be the problem. And today the offense was a problem. So then the defense looks super exposed. That's the thing. The defense has always been this bad. The thing is the offense has never really been this bad as of late. So now when you got bad defense with bad offense, you get blown out by 30. And then the other team shoots 50% across the board.
Man.
They deserved it. They moved the basketball. They played smart basketball. They played playoff basketball. They protected the basketball. They had 10 turnovers, and most of those was late with the bums in the game. They didn't even have to sweat for this. Crazy.
Third quarter was damn near over. Third quarter, second. It was.
They scored almost 40 in back-to-back quarters. 38 in the first, 39 in the second. There's no way you're winning a game if you're allowing 40 points per quarter in the first half. You just can't win those type of games. How? 40 and man, knock it off, man. That's crazy. Go ahead. It's on you, Bronte.
I was in a chatting live, and I was telling y'all exactly what was gonna happen, because that's exactly what's been happening, every time we play a team that's a playoff quality. Not the Miami Heat team is not, like Amara said, is not more talented than us.
Right.
So we should be where Miami is, truthfully. But
Fair.
the Knicks, Toronto, all those teams above that, they run systems.
Mm-hmm.
They execute a game plan. They do. They know they can defend players. They play defense. The Bucks are not a contender or not even a playoff team
Right.
without defense. And the problem I have with the Bucks is simply that they have defenders that don't play defense,
True.
and that's a shame. That's a shame to Bucks Nation. That's why I don't believe in the Bucks, because they have people who could defend, but they're trying to be offensive superstars.
Mm. Mm.
We know that defense wins championships, but defense keeps you in games like this if you play it. We have players that have said, you know what? I'm not gonna play defense. I'm gonna just focus on my offense because that's where the paycheck is, and that's the problem I have with the Bucks. Truthfully, I know that they can play defense because who's a defender? Everybody on the team can defend, but who's actually defending? Nobody. And that's the real problem with the Bucks. Like that's why I'm like, what's going on? Why is Rollins not playing defense and focusing more on his offense? Why is KBJ? KBJ, I have no problem with KBJ. KBJ plays defense. He does what he does every night. No problem. But everybody else
Yeah,
should
Ryan
be
Rollins with
locking
5
down
turnovers today.
on
Crazy.
defense. And
5
it's like,
turnovers?
we got a problem with Giannis on offense. We got a problem with Giannis. No, forget the offense. The problem with the team ain't the offense. Whether Giannis is playing or not, it's always been the defense.
Correct.
So what are we talking about? Whether Giannis slows the offense down or not, that's because Giannis is unstoppable. That doesn't matter. Kobe was unstoppable. That doesn't matter. Allen Iverson was unstoppable. Went to the finals with all defense because his players,
We
the other
fight on
players,
that one.
knew what they
Fight on that one.
knew what they were supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? They knew what they were supposed to do. We got a better team than that. But we have a coach. We have players that don't want to play defense, even though they can play defense.
Well, we got a coach that's not holding people accountable for that though as well, though, Bronte.
That's what I just said.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
a
yeah.
coach that's not emphasizing defense. They got players that's running the ruck with it. They're running the ruck with it. They're running the ruck with it. Like, I like Rollins, but why are you not playing defense? You blaming AJ Green for Jalen Brunson. I blame the guards. Because Jalen Brunson is a guard. AJ Green is holding a small forward. And he's undersized. Why is the guards always getting off if our guards are playing defense? They're not. They're not focused on defense. And these are the players we're lifting up. I don't lift players that play basketball. You're faking.
He said he fake play basketball.
Like, you want a contract. I'm not a fool. You know, like, because I know Rollins can play defense, but why is he not playing defense?
He don't want to waste all that energy on
He don't want to get exactly. The same way sometimes Giannis don't play defense. It's the same thing, but you're not Giannis. See, that's the problem I have with the Bucks. You're not a superstar. Stop acting like you're a superstar. And I was on the live watching y'all lift up players like they were superstars.
No. I don't think. I think that's a little stretch. Go ahead, Bronte.
The reason why we're losing, the reason why our record is because these players think they're better than what they are offensively, and they're not playing defense.
Okay.
We see what they can do. Look, we just saw what they can do against a team that plays defense. They're not superstar offensive players,
Right.
and they need to understand their role and understand that will, but they're not. And that's on the coaching, right? That part is on the coaching, and then that's where I say it's the coaching because Rollins, yeah, you can score 20 points a game offensively, but is that winning basketball for your team?
Yeah, it has to be a balance. But we've been saying though on the lives though.
Because Mikal Bridges can score 23 points a game, but what is he doing now?
Just playing defense.
He's focusing on defense so they can win. You see what I'm saying? And that's not what's going on the Bucks.
There's no sacrifice. So were you saying there's not enough people sacrificing?
There's not enough people playing defense. Defense requires, because you don't get love for playing defense in the NBA.
Nope.
It's like we got a lot of players that are looking for love, looking for publicity. You know, looking for highlights. They're chasing money. They're chasing the bag, and I don't blame them. But that's what you got. Because why? Like Mikal Bridges was scoring what on Brooklyn, 25 points a game.
Yeah, something crazy.
All right. What's he scoring on the Knicks?
Maybe 15, 16, maybe.
That's the max. But what is he doing though? He's playing defense.
Yeah, he averaged 15.
Josh Hart, he's getting like 13 rebounds and he's 6'4". You know what I mean? Like, that's winning basketball. And they know they're not superstars. You know what I mean? Like, and that's okay. You don't have to be a superstar to make a bag in this league.
True.
My thing is the Bucks players don't understand that. And that's the problem. You got two potential superstars on the team. That's it. And that's KPJ and Giannis.
Giannis, yeah. I agree with that.
And if we don't understand that, then we're lost. Everybody else needs to fit in and find a way to play defense. And if we would have done that from the beginning of the year, we'd have been winning a lot more games. But we haven't been doing that. We got Rollins trying to be he has potential. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Rollins has potential to be a superstar. A star. I don't think he's ever gonna be a superstar. A star. Because he's so young that he could be a star, but he has a lot of growing to do.
Hold on one second, Bronte. Let me get Robert Walker Murphy super chat. What's good, man? Appreciate the $20 super chat from Robert Walker Murphy. Shout out to the queens of the chat. I think it's interesting to save Cam's team we beat the other night took the Pistons to overtime tonight. They lost to the Pistons by like 3 points. That's a great point. Great point.
That's not a great point. Let me tell you why that's not a great point.
No, why is it not?
Point.
That's a team that we beat. We just beat.
No, let me tell you. No. That's a point. That's a sign of a good team. Period.
Okay, go elaborate.
They're gonna lose, but they're gonna go down on the sword. You see what I'm saying? Against a good team, undermanned. That's a sign of a good team. But they know they're undermanned. Now, if they have Donovan Mitchell, do they win that game? Probably. If they have James Harden, do they win a game? Most likely.
What up, CJ?
My thing is like we're every time we play a good team, we're getting blown out by 30, y'all. And then we're dogging Giannis at the same time.
No, we're not dogging Giannis. We're just saying we want to move the basketball.
Giannis, man.
No.
Honest. I watched it. Y'all was dogging Giannis on that show. Talking about with these players. He needs to fit in with them. Okay. Come on, man. Like, stop.
Hold on. Hey, CJ, let me know when you straight, bro. Go ahead, Bleacher.
There's one question. You thinking that if they would score, he scored like 40 points and just standing around there, not even moving around, ball sticking, you think they're gonna win games doing that?
Let me ask you a question. What did Jalen Brunson just do?
Kill him.
He killed them against no matter what defense they were playing. Every team needs a player like that if they're going to be good. This is the NBA. This is not college basketball. Wisconsin. I hate to tell you, every team needs a player like that. And we have a player like that, and y'all are running to trade him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make NBA basketball sense at all. Every team needs a player that can get off against a good defense no matter what they do. Because sometimes your role players ain't going to have it. That's how we won the finals, y'all. That's how we won the championship. And then nobody have it in that game but Giannis. And now you're like, we don't need that 50 no more. We need this.
No. I think there's a little sensationalism going on. It's a little sensationalism going on now.
Jordan would drop 50 to win the finals. What are y'all talking about? Like, what are we talking about? Kobe? Are you, man? LeBron? Even when he lost the finals, he averaged 40, 30, and 10. Like, what are we talking about? Like, man, I never. Even when Luka was winning, at Dallas, he was dropping off 40-point triple doubles. Like every team needs a player like that if they're gonna be on the top of the NBA. So if you trade that player, who do you got that's gonna replace that? And I
Nah, I
haven't heard anybody say who they got to replace that. Who you gonna trade them for
I just
to
want to let you
replace that?
pause right there. Bshack has entered the building, South Florida's finest. I know that he would like a little time to retort to some of your comments, especially since you guys had an interesting back and forth in the last live. Bronte, so I just want to give Bshack a little time here to retort. Go ahead, Bshack. It's on you.
he just ready.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I had left. I had a meeting at a church tonight, a little prayer meeting. Then I went to Chick-fil-A with my wife and another friend, and I turned on the game, and we got in the second quarter, and I saw that lead start to go like this, and the only thing I could think of was a dag man, Bronte gonna come on tonight.
you already he,
That's the only thing I could think of. I said, man,
he
Bronte
gonna set
just
us up.
said. He just said all they've been doing is beating bad teams or teams that not the players. They haven't beaten no one good. I was like, oh man, got to
And he about to
deal
let us
with
have
this. And then I was riding home. I saw Fronte come on. I was like, oh, here we go, here we go.
it.
Bronte.
But listen. I hear you, man. The thing about it is, I don't want to read too much into their motives because I think the energy has been really good playing these teams. They know they not have had their best players. Like they've been playing teams that haven't had their entire squad, but the energy's been good, and the whole has been better than the sum of their parts. But I'm starting to think with some of these decisions I'm seeing, I said, man, are they tanking on the down low and kind of playing like they're going for the playoffs? Because I'm like, why would you continue to play AJ Green? Why are you playing this kamikaze, like stupid Dublin type defense and leaving people wide open? Are you kind of like jigging the thing so we lose games? I mean, almost looks like almost it almost looks like I'm like, why do you have AJ Green on like Brunson and what's going on here? What's really going on, man? Why you refuse to put size on the court?
That's true.
So I'm just wondering, man. Then this whole Giannis thing, they're stretching this Giannis thing out. They probably telling Giannis, nah, we don't like the way you look today. We're gonna wait for another game and next game, the next practice, like, nah, we need to, make sure that your blood pressure's better. This time it's like, well, we're gonna make sure your sugar at a certain level. It probably just I'm like the Bucks are so vague. We don't really know what's going on with this franchise. We really don't know.
And
All
they
I
need to stop.
know, go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
William.
No, is what I've been reading is teams need to stop playing around with these injuries because seen that web with the Jazz. They sent whatever his name is, and they'll be like, we sent our doctors there. They're like, no, we got the MRI right here. They're not playing no more with these players sitting down. So I don't know if Bucks are not playing around with that because if he can play, he can play. So I don't know what they're doing, but that
Yeah.
After what happened to Dame, Giannis can sit out the whole year, and the league won't say nothing. So I'm not worried about that. My thing is like Giannis is just he is injured. His calf has a problem. Simple as that. And when we
I
rush back Dame, we saw what happened. You
Mm-hmm.
don't rush back a calf injury unless you tear Achilles. Now, what you're saying, and yeah, Giannis probably would play before the coach gonna let him play. You know who probably won't let him play is Doc. Doc is probably talking, and that's probably wide for Doc. Doc, one thing Doc is he's a player's coach. You know what I mean? So that's probably wise for Doc to not let him because Giannis will go. He'll probably blow his Achilles, and then his career will be over. And then we should trade him.
Mhm.
Essentially, we probably won't get much of it, but then we should trade him. But my thing is like Bshack, no, this is the team we have without Giannis. Simple as that. They're not doing nothing spectacular. Like they don't play defense. You don't win without playing defense, and you're a mediocre team. You don't beat good teams without playing hard.
That's
You
fair.
don't beat good. Like that's
Yeah,
not that's not real basketball. Like
but
what are we like? No,
but what I
I'm
see is a scheme problem. I see a scheme problem more than anything.
not. No, it's not. No, it's
I'm
not. It's a
telling you, man,
player.
they're
Bshack
doubling people. They're
defense
not
is
doing that stuff
pride.
without being sanctioned by the bench.
Do Steve Kerr got to make Draymond Green play defense? That's a choice in the NBA.
No, no,
These
no.
players are
I'm
choosing
saying
not
is
to
you
play
see times when
defense.
Mhm.
they load up on the ball handler. That's a scheme.
I agree with that part.
No, no,
We do
no. I
double. Come on,
disagree.
Pronte. We not gonna do
I
that.
get
That
that, but that's not.
You can't
That's
just
not.
do
That's,
that. You can't
no,
do that
no, no,
unsanctioned by
no.
the
Y'all are
coaching.
giving them a
right.
pass. I'm not giving them a pass. One team
I'm
was
not
more
saying give them a
physical on the
pass,
defensive
but
end than the other team. Our team plays soft defensively. That's not scheme. That's players.
I would say it's a combination of both. I think it's scheme and player. They're doubling all. They've been doubling for
How
under
many
Doc.
times have we? One thing I know about Doc is he told his team, "Y'all playing soft." And what I saw, the difference was the Bucks was playing soft. Even Jericho Sims was like backing up.
I
What you
just think
backing
this is
up
a
for?
bad game. I just really want to chalk this up to a bad game.
No, we can't talk every time we play a good team up to a bad game. We lost by 30 again
so
to a good team. That's
so
not a bad game.
so
That's a trend. That's
so
trending.
Bronte, just consider this. Consider this. The Knicks have been up and down lately. They just got beat by the Cavs. So I know that they were like, we're not. We see how this Bucks team is playing lately. We are not going to let them beat us tonight. And then don't think, come on, man, these players are not stupid. Don't think the whole Giannis wants to come to the Knicks thing isn't in
Come
their
on.
mind. They're all
No, I'm not
and
buying that.
Cat is
I'm not
everyone's
buying
motivated.
that. Come on.
That
Look,
I'm
look.
telling you,
What happens when
you
Giannis
act like
plays
these
cat?
guys don't have no emotions. These guys don't read the
What
paper. These
happens when
guys don't read
Giannis
the
plays cat?
press.
What happens when Giannis plays cat?
He
How does cat
punishes
look when
Cat.
Giannis
He
plays?
punishes Cat.
He punishes him.
But
How did cat look
but
today? Exactly.
Oops, wrong thing.
That's exactly the problem. Cat is half a man when Giannis plays him.
That's
I'm
hilarious.
That's
just
the man
I'm
he's trying
just
to get rid of.
what I'm
Cat
trying to
looked like a
tell you
superstar
is
today.
Janet,
Cat look
you
am
like
I
a
cannot.
sweet?
Cat is half a man when Giannis plays him. Giannis make Giannis look
But
like
Giannis
a
isn't playing,
doormat.
so what's the point? Giannis ain't playing.
No. Because you try to get rid of him, saying we can beat these teams. This is why we have Giannis to make Cat look like a doormat. That's the point.
I don't even
That's
know
the
what the
point of
point of
having a
this
superstar
is.
to make
Giannis ain't
regular players.
playing.
No, because
What's the point?
where Pronte is coming from, he thinks that from the conversation in the last live that we're saying that we don't really need Giannis. We can be
You did
successful
say
without
that. You
Giannis.
did say.
And
I agree, but this is
what Pronte
they
is
look like
saying is
without
that
Giannis.
Wait a minute.
this is the type of game where this is why you need Giannis against the upper echelon teams. You
Why you
need
need a
someone that can be
superstar?
unstoppable like a Giannis. You
First of
can't
all,
beat them with just the others.
is that what you
Okay.
heard? You heard
That is
me
what you
say that they
said.
don't need Giannis?
That's what you said, Bshack.
No, no,
That's
no.
what you said.
What I said,
My thing is this.
quote me
Look, I like the
correctly.
team. You called me
Quote,
out, Bshack. I didn't call you out. I was just making regular comments. I wasn't even.
quote me,
I was making.
wait a
I was
minute.
just
First of all, you gotta
observing
quote me
the
correctly.
game.
What I said was this. I said the way they're playing, you can see a glimpse of your future. You can see a life after Giannis because you would have to add to this to be a
This
decent
game.
team.
You
I'm
got to
not
ask me
saying I didn't say
this
that we
game, Bshack.
need Giannis as currently constructed. I didn't say that.
All I said, Bshack, was we haven't beat upper echelon team without Giannis. We've been blown out by 30. You said, how dare you? How dare you? You're not a real fan. Da, 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 da. You went on and on and on.
You
My
added
thing is
words.
like this. My thing is like this. My thing is like this. I like the Bucks as it is, but if you think the Bucks don't have to fit with Giannis to be an upper echelon team, that's foolish thoughts. That's foolishness. That's absolutely
Listen,
foolishness. I
I
don't care
would,
what
what I was getting on
foolishness.
your case was about you were just being so
Politically
negative
true.
about the teams they
No, I
beat.
wasn't.
I'm like,
No, I
give them some
wasn't.
credit. Give them some credit.
No, no,
They
no.
beat the teams when they're supposed to beat them.
Why was I doing that? Because you were bashing Giannis like we didn't need him.
Wasn't saying that, man. You were misquoting us,
Yes, you
man.
were saying that, Bshack. You were
Was
saying
not
that.
saying you don't need
Man,
Giannis.
you
I didn't
were
say
saying
that.
that, Bshack.
I
Like,
I
look, you been
said
so rid
this.
of you want to get rid of Giannis at the break. You want to get rid of Giannis right now. You want to get rid of Giannis yesterday because you wanted to see this. My point is
This
this,
is
Bshack.
classic. Get the likes up.
My
Are
point is
y'all
this,
kidding
Bshack.
me? Get
It's
the
really
likes up.
simple. It's really simple.
Listen,
What?
If
I
we got a coach, it's really simple. If we get a coach that make this team right now play defense, because we have defenders and they fit around each other, including a player that can dominate Cat and make him look like a puppy dog, we might have a championship team. Not without Giannis. Without Giannis, we don't have a championship. Nothing. What are
no
you
one
talking?
said that, man.
Players,
No one
look,
said that.
we will
You
be searching for
fugazi
another
right now,
Giannis for the
man.
rest of the
You
whole
capping all the way
season.
right now, man.
He's
I'm just saying.
paraphrasing. He's paraphrasing, but what he's
No,
really trying to say
listen.
though, Bshack, is that in the last conference, it made it seem like Giannis was an accessory instead of the main course. You know what I'm saying? He was
Well,
like an
He's the
appetizer instead of
main
the
course,
main course.
I got it.
Yeah.
Bronte, let me tell you, I'm not in a
Why you
combative
don't
mood
have it?
tonight. It's your night tonight.
It
Yeah.
ain't
Because
my night. Look, I would have
because the
came on
Bucks
last night,
lost.
but I
Because the
didn't
Bucks
want to
lost to a
be.
good team. It's
I
your
would have
night
came on
tonight.
last night. I was just busy. I was just watching and letting y'all cook, and I was like, I was just shocked at how much y'all was going in on Giannis for no reason. He's not even playing, y'all, and y'all were bashing him, y'all. He's not even
These dogs
playing.
bashing Bronte.
Y'all were
Now
bashing him,
bashing
dog. He
Bronte.
didn't even do nothing.
No, Bronte,
He didn't
that's
even do nothing. I didn't
sensationalism now.
understand it.
Bronte,
My
now,
thing is,
now,
I
come
didn't
on
understand it.
now.
But my thing is, forget Giannis, onto this game, right? Because the Bucks need to play defense. Amaru been saying it. He been trying to avoid what's obvious. If we will never beat a good team if we don't play defense.
What
I
you
don't care
miss,
what nobody says.
what I really said last night was, and I was the only one that voiced his concern. It was when Giannis comes back, and after we expressed it, I saw Gilbert Arenas did a whole segment on this.
Give Reeves
That
don't play defense. What are you
That's
talking
when
not
about?
the
Giannis comes
point.
back,
Give Reeves has never won nothing.
Hold on,
What
Bronte.
are you
Hold on. Let
talking
Bshack
about?
get his
Give
point.
Reeves.
Hold on one second,
Give
Bronte.
Reeves has
Go
so
ahead,
when
many bad
Bshack.
the
takes. It don't
question
even make sense.
is, with the team playing with such a balanced offense, with everybody moving the ball, that when Giannis came back, and I
Bshack.
was the only one that brought it up, is the ball going to continue to move? Is it going to stick? Because
Bshack.
they weren't even playing winning basketball with Giannis.
Bshack. Before this year, were the Bucks playing winning basketball with Giannis?
Not really.
They weren't.
We were.
Then how were they making the playoffs?
I mean, getting the playoffs to get cooked in the
I,
first round. I mean,
no. If Giannis was on the court, were they playing winning basketball?
yeah,
They
he
would.
should play. He's a top
Yes, yes.
75
So,
player.
so that doesn't even hold any water. To be honest with y'all, for the last 10 years, the Bucks been playing winning basketball with Giannis. Let's be honest. So for this year, Giannis has been extremely injured. Now, the biggest take y'all have that's the most accurate is cut out the grease stuff. Rest your body. It ain't holding the ball or doing that. It's just be available. Simple as that. Now, this team has lost a lot of experience and talent. Look, this is a professional. This is a professional league. And all I've been saying all year, what I've been saying, the Bucks are not playing professional basketball.
Shout out to Mr. Cole.
It sounds like you want point. You sounds like you want points for
And I've been
dogging the
saying that
ball.
ever. The Bucks have been
You
made
want points for dogging the
unprofessional
Bucks. Who the hater? Who's the real hater?
Am I
They
lying?
can't. We've
Am I
had a
lying?
terrible season,
The
and we
Bucks have
have
been
a
playing
pretty good.
unprofessional
We
basketball.
go 8-2 or something like that, and you still are
Bshack.
upset at the Bucks.
No, I'm
Come
not
on,
upset about
man.
the Bucks.
Shout
I'm
out
not
to
saying
Mia
about you
Kim, you
bashing
right.
Giannis
Shout
because
out
the
to
Bucks
Mia
aren't
Kim,
winning.
you
You
right.
couldn't wait to bash Giannis. You can't wait to bash Giannis. I don't like that. Why are you waiting to
We
bash
talking
Giannis?
about Giannis, my favorite player. What are you talking
I ain't
about?
waiting to bash
But
Giannis.
I can't.
Like
I
Giannis
can't
is a
give comment.
superstar
I
legend.
can't.
Like
I can't. I
Milwaukee.
can't give
Let me ask
honest
you a question.
commentary.
Hold on, one at a time. Hold on, one second. Let Bronte go to this on you, Bshack. Go ahead,
Bshack,
Bronte.
Milwaukee.
Then we gonna go
If
to
you
get your
want to
point of
have a
view,
superstar in
VP.
Milwaukee, and this goes to Mr. Cool too, they're going to be a little diva-ish. All superstars are. And yes, they're going to criticize. That's what superstars do. What superstar has it? Jordan punched Steve Kerr in the face. You know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? Like, superstars are divas when they're superstars. That's just the fact. We have a superstar in Milwaukee. We're trying to throw him away for who? And that's my point. For who? A non-superstar? Why? Why? Because we can't handle. I don't understand why. Because we can't handle a superstar. Like, well, do we want Paolo Banchero? Who do we want? Like,
What? Hold on. Why did Paolo
who do we
Banchero
want?
get a shot?
I just
What
wanna-
is going
You
on
all over the
tonight?
place, man.
What
You all
did
over
he
the
do?
place.
Right?
Who
What
do
did
we
he
want?
do?
What do you want?
Hold on,
Franz
Bronte.
Wagner?
Why
Who
did
do we
Paolo
want?
Banchero get a
Who we
straight?
trade
Why did
Giannis
he get a
for?
straight?
Why did Mr. Cool get a
Get a
straight?
straight?
Because Mr. Cool was bashing him too.
Ain't no one bashing. This is the barbershop, man.
There is
We
a
talk about
barber-
stuff in the
We need to fit
barbershop.
in with Ryan Rollins, a 15-point a game scorer. Please give me a break.
This
Tell
is
Kobe that he
classic.
would have cut you out. If that was Kobe, he would have cut you out. Telling Kobe got to fit in with
Oh,
Kwame
this
Brown.
is
Like
classic.
Kobe got to fit in with Kwame Brown. Like, get out of here, man. What are we talking about? That's
First of
ridiculous talk. Like,
first
I
of
just
all-
want to understand this.
first
One
of
thing I
all-
like the
Facts,
Bucks. I
Theo.
like where they going. I like where they going, Bshack. They are playing with energy and positive energy. I give you that. But if they don't know how to play with positive energy with a superstar, what do you really have? And that's what you really need to be asking yourself. Because you need a superstar to win in this league. At least one. I'm sorry.
Well,
This is the
You know,
NBA.
hold
This
on
ain't-
1 second. I want to give VP his time too because
Go ahead.
he was on that
Go ahead.
side
I'm
as
back.
well. Go ahead, Bleacher. What are your thoughts? Because you were involved in all of this. Oh, hold on. You was muted. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, bro. Hold on. All right, hold on.
Hear me
There
now?
you go.
All right. First of all, I knew you was gonna get him after the game, so I was like, you know, I ain't burning no smoke unless I see you. So I won't hide for you, man. So, you know, I said what I said, but the reason why I said because what you just said just a second ago, his injuries. I'm worried about his calves injuries and him running too much. I'm worried about it. I want him to be here. I want him to stay. I don't want him to be traded. Really don't want it. You know, and just my problem was the whole offseason going on, and he don't know if we're gonna leave or stay, and where we're gonna be at. You're right. We don't just throw away a superstar. We don't, but we don't know where his head at most of the time. So it bothers me. It bothers me to death because it sounds like
But
just.
I think AMARA been saying it the whole time. Beach Report. He ain't leaving. He just want to play on a good team, y'all.
He's putting the fire. It's just a threat.
Because let's be honest. Let's be really honest, y'all. Giannis is a economy. I keep telling y'all from Milwaukee,
I agree.
right? And we have people that will literally live off that, and we've seen it without adding players to win. They will be okay with being mediocre, Bshack, as long as they can get fans in the stands. But Giannis is saying, I'm not okay with that. And that's good for the fans, actually, because he puts pressure on the people who just want to make money to have to win too. You know what I mean? And why are we mad at that? I don't understand that because if you don't
Damn, Leo.
understand that, you don't understand business. You see what I'm saying? Because business people will put people in the stands with no superstars and collect the check as long as you come. You understand? That's not good enough. I want to win the championship. What fan doesn't want to win the champion? Want to see a team win the championship or fight for it? So my thing is, be mad at Giannis, but all he did was force the GM to make moves.
I
And
can understand. That's
without
fair.
that, you got to ask yourself, would the GM made any moves or just lived off of him? You see what I'm saying? And that's what people don't see. That's what people don't understand. I'm guaranteeing that John Horst would have lived off of Giannis. Because why do we get KBJ? Why do we get these
Cam
people?
Thomas
Because
and the
Giannis. Because Giannis said we need to make a move. That's the only reason why we got him. That's the only reason, y'all. Just be honest. The pressure he puts on. Why did we get Dame? Because Giannis applied pressure. Without him applying pressure, like you said, the media ain't applying pressure. So who else is there to apply pressure but the superstar?
Mm-hmm.
So and then we get mad at them because of that. That's the only reason why we even have hope of being a championship team, because he keeps saying, "I want a championship team," and then y'all like, "Well, we don't
There's
want to."
validity to that. There's validity to that,
No,
Pronto.
it doesn't make sense. Like that doesn't make sense because like we're not in LA, we're not in Miami, so free agents just don't come here. So I'm just letting y'all know that you can be mad at him, but he hasn't left.
Right.
Even when he could have left, he could have left 3 years. He could have left his last contract. He has always stayed. He just wants to win another. He just wants a shot to win another championship and be mad at him for that. But why would a fan be mad at him for that? That's all I'm saying. Like, cause do
I'm,
you really think that you're gonna win a championship with this Bucks team without Giannis? Do you really
I
believe that?
I don't believe
First of all, ain't no one mad. He ain't put no money in my pocket, so he ain't
See,
taking no money out of
exactly.
my
I knew you would
pocket.
say that.
So first of all, the mad
I knew you
stuff, you
would say
gotta kill
that.
the mad stuff. The other thing is this: Bronte, it-
Am I lying? Did I tell a lie?
it's you talk about Giannis putting pressure and Giannis talk threat. You act like it's something new. Giannis been doing this for a long time, and don't act like all the stuff he's pressured the Bucks to do. It hasn't all been good. It hasn't all worked out. And so all we're saying is this, and all I'm saying is this. You know, we can make it seem like Giannis crap don't stink.
Nah.
Giannis is flawed. He's good. He's a great player, but he is flawed. If you don't want to give him the credit for being a human being like anybody else, then that's on you. But Giannis is not a perfect. He's my favorite player, but I am mature enough to 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 look at things for what they are. He ain't a perfect player. He don't always make people around him better. And I can really go down this path if you want to go. He's great at going to the hole. He's great at dominating,
Go,
but he has
keep
not
going.
always lifted his teammates like some other superstars do, and he's not easy to play with. He still don't hit free throws, okay? And he's not always doesn't always make the smartest basketball IQ plays. But we still love him because his physical dominance covers up for a lot of his faults.
I agree with that.
And as far as the other guys on the team, he has good enough talent on this team where he can lift these guys to be even better.
Hold
Now
on, one
it's gonna
second
be up to Giannis
before you
once
retort,
he gets
Pronto. I got some.
healthy. Once he gets healthy, and we see what a healthy Giannis looks like with this team. All right. And I don't agree with something said earlier. I don't agree that I believe personally, and people have very their memories fade really quick. I remember that absolute ineptitude during the Malik Sealy time. That was
Beasley.
really bad.
Beasley.
Beasley time. Yeah,
Mm.
that was really bad. So it's not like we haven't been here before. All I'm saying is we don't to claim you know exactly what's in Giannis' head, what he wants to do. You must you should work with Shams because don't no one know what's in Giannis' head.
What? Well, no, you
Nobody.
should represent.
The only one that knows what's in Giannis' head is the Nasus Antetokounmpo. That's it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get this
You
super
don't
chat.
know, and
Get
I
the super
don't
chat,
know.
boy.
Hold
We
on 1
don't
second,
know.
Bshack. Hold on 1 second, Bshack. Bolton77, appreciate the $5 super chat. Why is Giannis not on the bench supporting the
He
team?
was.
I see other superstars on the sideline rooting for their teammates.
He was on the bench.
He was on the bench tonight. He was on the bench tonight,
was
But
Bolton.
on
he's
the
never
bench.
on there the whole game. He's never on there the
Oh
whole
my
game. He
God,
shows
y'all.
it. Come on, he
So
shows his
because he's
face.
not on
This
his,
is his
he was on there
MO.
tonight.
This is MO. He shows his face. Then he's gone. He does it all the time.
Y'all just got 5 kids.
Well, now we're gonna bring the kids into
Right,
it.
that
We're gonna
is
bring the kids
crazy.
into it.
I'm not
Bronte.
saying that. I'm not saying that, but
Bronte.
y'all just got 5 kids. He know what he's seeing. Like, what are we talking?
What are we talking about,
Can
Bronte?
I-
Why did that have to do with basketball, Bronte? Now that
can I
one
go-
you've been cooking.
can I-
That
it has
one right
nothing
there,
to
I
do-
can't
My thing is
co-sign.
like, this is follow me though.
Giannis is on the record saying
Be
basketball
right.
means everything to him. If his mama says something to him while he's shooting free throws, he tells his mother to shut up. Giannis is the one talking about, I'm locked in. I don't want my agent to talk to me. I want my family to talk to me. I'm all in on basketball.
Ooh, look at
And you gonna bring up
Maurice.
the 5
Active.
kids?
Maurice got active.
I mean, did he? Did he? Or did we just hire Doc?
Shout
Did we
out
just
to
hire
Maurice.
Doc? Who? Or did we just hire Doc? Or did we panic? My thing was like, my thing was like, Bshack, am I Shams or you Shams? I wasn't calling Giannis trade. You was calling Giannis trade. Because
Are you
Shams
guys
said-
not entertained? This
No,
is
I don't
classic.
understand who you calling
Get the
Shams.
likes
You're
up.
Shams.
This is classic.
You're the Shams. I didn't call the trade. You called the trade. I didn't think
This
Giannis was
is
going nowhere.
classic.
You
Oh,
like, Giannis
I gotta
leaving.
get another
Oh,
water.
he's playing the Bucks. He's doing this. Giannis didn't do nothing but laugh at y'all and troll y'all. And then you got mad at him for trolling y'all because he never said what he never said. He was actually being honest. You didn't give him credit for that because he didn't sell Shams nothing. That's why he trolled Shams. Guess who was mad? You and Shams.
What is happening?
All-Star games. Shams was looking real salty at the All-Star game while Giannis was trolling him because he never told Shams that. And Shams was like, "Oh, he leaving." He told me that, and Giannis said, "I didn't tell him that because he didn't. Maybe he didn't say that. Just maybe he didn't tell Shams anything. Maybe."
Well, let me go on the record.
I'm just saying, no, Bshack, because he didn't. Because Shams looked like he was salty.
Let me go on the record.
My thing is this.
Conversation gets diluted and gets parsed. Let me go on record. Milwaukee Bucks are my favorite basketball team. Giannis Antetokounmpo is my favorite player on my favorite basketball team. My preference is for Giannis to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks. But unfortunately, we really don't know what's going to happen until he decides, yes or no, to sign that extension. These are the facts. It's not opinion, it's not conjecture. These are facts, Jax.
All Giannis wants is to win, Bshack. That's it. He been saying it.
And I don't blame him for it. I don't blame him for it.
What are we talking about? That's all he says. When you have a team that can play defense and you're on a team that refuses to listen to you and you're the superstar and you play defense and you're saying all y'all have to do is play defense and they don't want to, what do you think you have? Bshack, just be honest. What do you think you have? No, be honest.
But now you double talking now. You double talking. You're literally making my point. You're making my point. You're saying how can we blame Giannis for wanting to play in a winning situation?
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I think he want to retort to some of y'all. Say, hold on 1 second. Bolton77, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. That's my point, Mr. Bshack. He don't seem fully involved. He seems disinterested, going back and forth. Today simply showed the reality still far.
And listen, the
that
fact that
he knows what he's saying.
but Bronte, you're
Go ahead,
saying
Bshack. Let me go to
yourself,
you, Pronte. Go ahead, Bshack.
Giannis simply wants to win. Why blame him for that? If you're gonna say that, then why get on our case for looking at the possibility he may want to go someplace else?
If we're not
We're
competitive.
saying the same thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's just from different. What Bshack
He
is saying
doesn't.
is like,
He's
if he
not.
doesn't
First of
sign the
all,
extension, if we're not good, that gives him more motive to leave. If we're not
yeah.
competitive, just like you said, he's
Well,
threatening us to be
my point was
competitive.
my
If we're
point
not
wasn't that.
competitive, why would he stay?
I hear you bash Giannis for even having that position, and that's where I have problems because you bash Giannis for just being a player that's good. You know what
Come
I mean?
on now,
Like,
Pronte.
no,
That's
no,
too far.
no, I'm
Pronte.
not.
Pronte, no,
No.
we
You
not
just did
doing
it
that.
again. Oh,
Pronte,
Giannis had
this
to
is
get back. Yeah, I
sensationalism
don't
right
want to
now,
hear it.
Pronte. Come,
Look, let me tell you
Pronte.
something. Let me tell you something. Jalen Bronson can't dunk the basketball, right? Jalen Bronson can't dunk the basketball, right? But he just torched the Bucks because he's a star. You need to respect. Look, the Milwaukee don't get superstars. Last time we traded a superstar for Gary Payton. So no, and it's not fear of the past. It's just history. History repeats itself. I hear it repeat
I hear
itself
you, Maurice.
again.
I hear you,
I hear
Maurice.
it's repeating itself again. See, you saying Giannis wants to develop, but he's still here, y'all. How did we get Cam Thomas, Giannis? How did we get Dank, Giannis? So while y'all talking about the players y'all love, Giannis is the only reason why we got him.
Salute Derek Stevenson. See, Derek Stevenson said he was not bashing
He
Giannis.
was
See,
bashing Giannis.
see,
Y'all all
the
bashing
chat coming
Giannis.
to his
Like,
defense. See the chat
I'm a
coming to it.
realist.
See
I'm
the
a
chat.
realist. I know what I hear when I hear it. I know what this Bucks team is. I know that we beat bad teams. I'm not pretending that we didn't. I'm not going to pretend. I know that we've been getting blown out by every good team. I'm not going to pretend that we didn't.
Bronte,
I
Bronte.
am still a fan, but I'm a realist. Y'all are bashing a player that doesn't need to be. We need him to win.
Bronte, ain't none of us went on Speed's podcast. Ain't none of us talking to this reporter and that reporter talking about, well, I would stay. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ain't none of us on this chat did that. Giannis did that to himself. Giannis did that stuff himself. I
Okay,
told y'all
ALOS.
this summer, Giannis is playing in your face. I told y'all that.
How's he
No one did
playing?
this
He's
for
just being a
Giannis.
superstar.
If
Big
Giannis
shot.
if he talked like Jokic,
Giannis. Look
the
at bring back
Joker,
that quote.
like doesn't
Because
give the
this is a
press
turning point.
no leeway.
Bring back that quote, Amber, that they're saying. Because there's a difference between Rodgers and Favre and Giannis. The only difference is they are not the Packers, and the Packers would have never traded a player in their prime. The Bucks are trying to trade a player in their prime. That's what y'all asking them to do. That makes no sense.
I think
Any
there's a lot of
franchise.
this is being misconstrued. We're not saying no
No,
one wanted to trade Giannis. We were saying if
no,
Giannis wants to
no.
go, then we need to trade him and make sure we get maximum value.
But
Because
all
he was
right.
threatening to leave. He was threatening
What
to
did
leave.
Favre say? What did Favre say? Favre wanted who? Randy Moss. He was pressuring to get a wide receiver. What do you just say? Trade Favre for that? Packer Nation wasn't getting rid of Favre for that. Was they? Or was they agreeing with him? Exactly. But we can say get rid of Giannis for advocating for better players.
No, he advocated for moving
Oh
himself.
man,
He said he wanted
get
they
out of
was
here. You didn't say trade Rodgers to trade for receivers when we knew he needed a receiver. He was asking for a first round receiver for like 5 years.
I'm gonna have to text Bshack.
Are we lying?
I'm gonna have
Am
to
I
text Bshack.
Are we lying? Are we lying? We didn't say trade Rodgers for advocating for receiver. We agree with him. But now
First of all,
Giannis says, I need better players. Oh my God.
there will be no trade.
Oh
Bleacher, this
my.
is classic.
There
Is he a
will be
superstar?
no trade. There will be no trade unless one or two things happen. Giannis either doesn't sign the extension or he tells them, I'm not signing the extension. In both scenarios,
Appreciate you, effing
Giannis
boss.
In both scenarios, Giannis can say, I never asked for a trade. See, he's slick. He's slick. If he either doesn't sign it or indicates he's not going to sign it, he could just stop right there and be on the record of never asking for a trade. He can force their hand to trade them because they will have no choice because they don't want to lose him for nothing.
That's
This is
fine.
nobody. This is nobody else's doing but Giannis Antetokounmpo's.
My thing is this, Bshack. How does that hurt the Bucks either way?
But he can say,
It
I
doesn't.
want to
Move
be a
on. It
Buck
doesn't. It doesn't.
regardless. I'm going to sign the extension, I'm a ride or die with the Bucks, no matter what. He can say that.
Bshack, the problem is
Bleacher.
never been Giannis. It's always been the people above Giannis. If you don't start admitting that and stop blaming Giannis for everything the Bucks goes wrong in the Milwaukee Bucks organization, then you won't get it. Because every superstar acts like that. Every superstar acts like that because they're superstars. My thing is, in Milwaukee, do we really want a superstar or do we not? That's simply is that Kobe acted like that, Shaq acted like that, LeBron acted like that. Steph Curry is trying to demand players. He got Jimmy Butler. He got Kevin Durant. You know what I mean? Like every superstar does this. Now, we're in Milwaukee is a little different, right? But my thing is like this. My thing is he's putting pressure on the organization. You're taking it personal. He has to because, like you, no, BJ, like you said, no, listen to me. Like you said, the media doesn't. We don't have New York's media.
Let me count my
We don't
money
have
real quick.
Lakers
Make sure
media.
Giannis
So
ain't take
if
no money
our
out
superstar
out my
doesn't put
wallet.
pressure on it, who does, B-Shack? Who does? Who does, B-Shack? Because
All my money's still here. I'm not worried about what Giannis do. All my
man,
money's still
look.
in my wallet. I
Hold
got
on, you
all
know what we
my
gotta talk about before we get up out of here, y'all.
All right,
This
man.
is
Let's
the
I got
go.
no. I
all
got a
my
second
credit
question. Hold
cards
on,
right here.
hold on. We
We
gotta
either
go.
want a superstar, we can't handle a superstar. Superstars do what superstars do, y'all.
So we're
I'm
gonna say
sorry.
so he's being a diva like other superstars are divas. Understood.
That's it.
That's
That's
okay.
it.
We got it.
Now
We
let me
That's
got it.
ask
it.
you
We
this
got
It
it.
now.
ain't
So
really
now
We
we're
nothing
got
gonna
it,
spin the
Bronte.
block.
We got
Yeah.
it.
So let me ask you this though. Are we gonna bounce back now Sunday? We got 2 games now back to back. So we're gonna play Sunday against Chicago and then
We're
Monday
gonna beat
against
Chicago.
the Celtics. You first, Pronte. We gonna spin the block. Let's start with the Bulls first.
Only way we gonna beat the Bulls because the Bulls are tanking.
Mm-hmm.
Go get some.
And Milwaukee's not tanking. That's the good thing about the Bucks. The Bucks are not trying to lose. They're just not all the way there. You know, that's the reality. I don't know if we want to admit it or not, but that's the reality. Because we don't play defense, and there's no way you beat a good team without playing defense. Some type of defense. So I don't and we're not as we proved today, we're not as prolific as offense as we think we are. Because it require a superstar offensive player to be that way. Because what I saw was they put longer players on Cam Thomas, they put longer players on KBJ, and they slowed them down. Simple as that. That's all they did. They didn't do nothing real special. That's what they did, and it worked. So my thing is like we beat Giannis if we beat the Celtics if Giannis comes back and the Bucks play like they've been playing. Simple as that. With defense and with heart and with just trying to win. You see what I'm saying? But we have to play defense to beat these teams. Because this is not the time of the year where you can play defense, not play defense and beat good teams. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the bottom line. You know, so either we're gonna be serious about making the playoffs or we're not. And that's how I feel about the Bucks. You're not serious if you don't play some type of defense. You're not serious if you can't if Giannis doesn't come back. You're not gonna just go for the lottery pick and move on. And if you trade Giannis, let it be. But my thing is like you
Yo.
either serious or you not. You know what I mean? Like I don't care, and that's on the players. Because who decides to play defense but the players? Have you ever you play basketball? You play basketball.
Right.
Defense is an option, and we know that. You choose to play defense. No matter what the coach say, you can opt out. Especially if you think you can score buckets. The coach gonna keep you in the game. But if you ain't, but you need to play. These players need to play defense. And I don't. But the thing is, Bshack,
Facts,
and then
be a kid.
the thing is, I don't know if we got a defensive scheme at all.
And we don't have no defensive scheme. Hold on, Pronte,
So
hold on 1 second. The homies in the chat. Our favorite op, No Strays, ENT. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Giannis still not back for potentially a must-win game when 2 weeks ago he said he was 100%.
I
Couldn't
don't
be
know why
me.
no
Sure
Strays.
did.
Wait,
He
wait,
sure
wait, wait,
did.
wait.
Did you hear that,
Look at
Bronte?
Bshack. Look at
Oh, we
Bshack.
gotta
Look at
go. Go
Bshack.
ahead.
He
Then we gonna
always
spin the
gonna say
block. Go
that
ahead
though.
and finish,
Don't just
Pronte.
pass Giannis. He gonna Bshack. My thing is like this. But no Strays. Where's Jason Tatum? What do y'all think y'all doing without Jason Tatum? Nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Stop watching. It's over. Jason Tatum don't come back. Y'all ain't winning nothing.
Hey,
What are you watching? You right
Pronte
here with
going
us.
Super Saiyan
You
today.
right here with us.
Pronte
No
going
Strays.
Super
Ain't no
Saiyan.
way you win the championship without Jason Tatum. I don't care what you think, Jalen Brown.
Brown.
He ain't gonna carry you to no championship. He ain't like that. So he
This
ain't like
is so
Giannis.
funny.
What are you talking about? Sit down, cause you know you just playing for a consolation prize, a participation trophy. Sit down. No way y'all win without Jason Tatum. So y'all just playing to be playing. I ain't really worried about y'all, cause even if we had Giannis, we could probably beat y'all if our team was better. So
All right, we gonna
we
go to
all right.
Bleacher. Hold on,
But go
Pronte.
ahead.
Go ahead, so you Bleacher. I can't even
All
stop
right.
laughing. Go ahead, Bleacher.
All right, man. Practice
I gotta be
all night.
professional.
Already knew that was gonna happen, but look, my thing is, all we talked. All I'm saying is, besides stitching, then all this hoopla should stop already. Then and we make sure we
Sure
focus
did.
on getting a better team around them. So that's all I gotta say with that. And if people think I'm hating on guys for giving my opinion on them, I don't care. I'm gonna stand on what I'm gonna say because I want this team to win. Like I'm not gonna sit there and just say go look, go yeah, because I see players leave here. I seen Real get traded for nothing, for nothing. Like I seen that happening. But all right, I'm gonna calm down that.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. Nothing. What?
nothing. Like I was still to be just real quick. That hurt me as a Bucks fan when Real got traded for nothing
Nothing.
for non-layers and candy. I was so mad at the team. I was mad at coach doing that. So, like I don't want him to. I don't want Giannis to leave. That ain't my point. I don't want him playing in my face either, though. That's what I'm saying. I'm like a brother family. We go out there, we argue with him. Like, come on, bro, come on. But I understand. I understand. I'm not saying I never said for him to be gone. All I said for him to come to this team when these players that I saw come here. That's all I said. I never said, oh, I want him easier for him. I don't want him running all the time and hurting his. Like, I just don't want him working too hard. Like it's too much times they overwork him, and then he's not ready for the playoffs, and then we all back in the same boat again. That's all I was thinking about. I'm not thinking about him not, competing or anything. It's just that. But for the Bucks to start winning these games, like tonight was horrible. No defense.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you, Bronte. The defense got to get better. I don't understand why they're not playing defense. It was just lazy basketball tonight. They was just playing lazy. You can't put it on the coach all the time. These players ain't gonna just put the effort in. So I think they're gonna win against the Bulls, but it's just every time I try to believe in them, every time I try to put in, like because they let me down, man. It just I don't know. It just the Bucks just need to
They're a
play.
superstar away, Bleacher, for being a competitive, a
You
really
see this
competitive
bar?
team.
You see the bars? He trying to. All right,
They're a
Pronte.
superstar away, Bleacher. That's what they are. I'm gonna tell you right now. They're a superstar away.
on you, Bshack.
Amara, could you make sure before I speak,
I'm
can
gonna
you
mute my
can you
own mic. I'm muting my own mic.
before
There
I
you go.
speak,
I'm muted.
can you
Go ahead.
please turn on the AI program to get the transcript so that when I so we can pull up what I actually say
Right.
next time. All right, listen. Tonight, Pronte won because it's his night tonight.
Right.
Um, and he deserved to to have his say tonight because he was proven right tonight by the Bucks' performance. Now, as far as I think the Bucks, I'm confident they'll win the next game because I think they have the same mentality after they lost to the Raptors. Just throw it away and come back strong the next game. I think that I don't know what's going on with Ryan Rollins and the
Turnovers.
turnovers. KPJ is always going to have some turnovers because of his usage. But he's cut down on a lot of them.
Agree.
But Rollins, all of a sudden, his starting to really go up. And but overall, the backcourt's been playing strong. They've been playing good. These are young guys, and
Yeah.
they've been playing pretty good.
Mhm.
Um, again, I just don't understand. I sit back and I look at when I see AJ on the court and I'm watching him. I'm like, what is it about our organization? We think AJ Green is like an indispensable player when it's obviously he's limited. He doesn't have the height or the
Hmm.
reach or the athleticism to stay with these players on team. And I've told y'all this before. Defense is a team, is team oriented. Everyone plays on the string. If you have a weak link on your string, it's gonna bring the whole thing down. Just like Beasley was a weak link. It's like we always have to have a really weak link in on the court.
Hmm.
AJ Green is a weak link.
I agree.
He's a weak link, man. And until Doc
Let's see.
gets free of this obsession, until we I really want to get Jang in there. I think he is destroying Jang's confidence right now. Jang, those first 2 3 games, man, he played like a dude, like he knew he belonged. And it seems like he's, I don't know what Doc is doing right now, but I think we'll beat the Bulls. And I think someone said they expected I heard someone say they expected Giannis to be
Oh,
back by
y'all
next
talking about
Wednesday.
bro. Oh man.
Uncle Ruckus is crazy.
Damn,
Really?
man.
What was that?
Really?
What happened?
Giannis is a
Hold
black
on,
man.
hold on a
Giannis is a
second.
black man. He's an African. How could I be Uncle Ruckus, bro? Think about
Hold
it.
on 1 second.
Think about it,
Maurice,
Oh
bro.
appreciate the
no.
$10 super chat. Pronte, I love you, bro. But you started to sound like Uncle Ruckus when you be talking about Giannis. Hold on 1 second. Talking about Giannis, he can do no wrong and he smells like lemon pledge. Come on, bro. I don't think Pronte
Maurice.
is
I'm only
saying
laughing
that.
because I know the
I
show.
think
Maurice.
I'm only
Pronte was
laughing because I
trying to
know the show.
I think Pronte was trying to defend Giannis because he felt that Giannis was getting slander from the critique from the last live. I
He
feel
was
like
getting
that's that
slandered.
he was here to vindicate
I
Giannis.
was like,
That
Giannis is getting slandered, and Giannis can do wrong, but ain't the year.
salute Maurice.
This ain't the year, Maurice. We are in a down year, clearly. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care what nobody say. We in a down year, clearly. But unless a team plays defense, or the reason why AJ Green shouldn't be playing because he don't play defense well. It's really that simple. Like we need defense on the court to win. And unless we playing defense, how we expect to win?
We agree on that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is like AJ Green and the coach is a problem because the coach is not emphasizing what he claims to emphasize by putting AJ Green on the floor because that's not
Jesus.
defense you're putting on the floor. We need to play defense to beat these teams like the New York Knicks. You know what the New York did? All they did was decide to play defense today.
That's a
That's
fair
all they
point.
did. That's all they did. And if the Bucks ever decide to play defense, one day they might actually beat the Knicks in teams like that. But right now, Doc is putting AJ Green, which tells the Bucks that you're not deciding to play defense. And that's the problem. One thing I will respect about Bud, we had offensive team, but Bud, if you didn't play defense, he pulled you out the game.
Oh, he did
There was
multiple times.
accountability. That's one thing we don't
It was
have on this team.
accountability.
Yeah, there's
But
no accountability.
Doc has no accountability to defense at all. He just pretends it. And that's what I don't like. And that rubs off on the players because as you know you not when you playing basketball, you know you're not playing defense. So if I'm still on the court and I'm not playing defense, why am I all of a sudden play defense? I'm still on the court. So when you don't hold your players accountable, like Amara said, to playing defense, you're not beating none of these good teams because you don't have the polished offensive players. You know what I mean? It ain't that we don't got good offensive players; they're just not polished yet. Rollins is young; he's not polished yet. KBJ is not polished yet. You know how you know they're not polished because they're not getting to the free throw line, and that's when you know that the players becoming polished because they know how to create fouls even when they're not having their stuff going. And the Bucks are not polished like they're just into making shots. And not controlling the game. So we don't have polished offensive players. We have offensive players. They're young, like you said, but they can all play defense, and that's the real disappointment of the team. And Doc is not making them play defense. He's putting
I
offensive
will
players
hold
in
the. No, I definitely agree with that. What's your retort to that before we get out of here, Bshack?
Well,
On you.
but you know why I can say that about AJ Green? I'm gonna be 100% honest, because I see myself in him. Let me tell you why. I used to be pretty good, but when I start getting older and try to play with those young, tall, fast cats, you know what I would do? The first thing I would do, because I couldn't keep up with them. I start fouling. I start hacking
Yo.
because that's the only thing I had. It's the only card I
exactly.
had to play. And then my
Bshack telling the
teammates,
truth right here. Go ahead,
when
B.
I
I
got
feel you.
beat, when I got beat, my teammates be looking at me like, "Come on, man!" Like they be looking away like, "Dang, man, this dude." And it caused tension on the team because I could not stay with my man.
B-Shack,
I,
though,
I-
I
I've
get you.
seen I've seen I've seen this movie before,
B-Shack, I
and
get
I'm
you, but
telling.
AJ Green is not as old as you.
I know that. I
First
know
of
that.
all, so I get it. I get it.
But
And
I'm
He
talking about. I'm
paraphrased.
talking
Let him
about.
cook, Bronte. Let
I'm
him cook.
talking.
Go
I'm
ahead.
talking about when on the court there's a difference in the level of a defensive ability on one
Mm-hmm.
player. Like when I was 50 playing with a bunch of 25-year-olds, I was the weak link.
but
And I could not keep the team defense solid enough because I was the weak link.
B
And
said, let's be
AJ
honest.
Green, AJ Green is a weak link. Now
I
you
He
just
agree.
you
is.
you just agreed a few minutes, Pronto. You gonna
No,
switch
he
now?
is B-Shack, but it ain't just him. That's my point. Like, there's the problem isn't AJ Green in that sense. That's a Doc problem. Doc shouldn't be putting him on the court. But the other players can actually play defense, and they're not either. You
Yeah,
see what I'm
but
saying? Like, they're really
when
not.
but there's
B-Shack,
but but there's
no,
but, but there's a weak link though. You
listen,
can't play defense as good as you normally do because you got to play a man and a half.
B-Shack, they not playing good defense as like they're more they can play better defense than they're playing. B-Shack, you gotta believe that.
I would
One,
say I would agree with
one
that.
one thing I want to say one thing. The one thing I will agree with Pronte is sometimes they get those corner threes and nobody's there. It's not even Adrian on the court. They just standing there. Like I see
Yeah.
That's fair.
Kuzma, the other guy they just looking at the player. They shooting a wide open shot, a practice shot.
Even
But
Giannis is not playing good defense. So my thing is that's just not the
are they
team.
are they just looking at the guy or have they overcommitted to something else and can't
And that's
get
what I
back?
want to get to. That they overcommit.
That's
That's the
scheme.
doubling. That
That is
scheme, the
scheme.
doubling. Yes. That's something with the people are not addressing enough. The overhelping is causing the defense to break down even faster when you
That's
don't
what I
have
think it
people that don't
is.
have good defensive IQ to begin with. We need to change that. But again, I think we need to take this years of learning experience. Once we get a new coach, we get the right players to fit that particular coach's system, then we can move forward. Right now, this is all an experiment to see who stays and who goes. That's all this is. This is Darwinism that we're watching on this team right now. Literally Darwinism. If you don't know what that is, go Google that. That's what we're watching. Is pretty much survival of the fittest right now. That's what's happening. For real. We're in a down year. We know what's going on. We just trying to see if we could get enough mojo and moxie together to get to the playoffs and just see what
I want
happens
to make
because
the
in the
playoffs.
playoffs is 0-0. You know what I'm
So
saying?
so what is the new signing of the two-way contract? What's that going to mean for the Bucks? The guy that just signed,
Oh,
the
the
shooter.
Marco, damn, I don't know.
That's a good question.
Someone they might. My understanding, he's a taller version of AJ Green.
Oh. Let's see
Even
what happens.
still, you gotta make the whole team play defense.
You
Or
got
get
to
them
commit to
out the
defense to win
game.
a
You gotta
championship.
emphasize the points. If you're not playing defense, come sit next to me. If you're
OKC
not
won their
doing that,
championship
They
behind
stop doubling.
defense.
They got to play man. They got to play man to man. They
They
got
man up. They got to man up. I agree.
stop over helping.
I agree, but you gotta play defense. And Doc gotta be like, if you're not standing in front of your man, you're giving that effort, come sit right here. I'll put somebody in. I don't
But
care
that's
if you lose.
Doc, though. We can't control that. Doc got to do that. That's what I'm saying. We can't really move forward until Doc is removed from his position.
Exactly. We can't.
So that's why
we
I said
can't.
right now we got a lot of solid players. We got to see who starts to really shine towards the end of the season. Look to make sure we keep them because again, there's a lot of players on player options. So this team could look completely different next year. So
That's
this
the
is
part
all we need to look at this season as more of an audition for a lot of players. This is really an audition for a lot of players if they gonna stay or they gonna go. And that's for everybody besides whose name is not Giannis is pretty much up for grabs, I would assume.
No, I think KPJ is solid.
KPJ and Ryan Reynolds because we just signed him. Yeah.
Gary Trent Jr. is gone.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is gone, 100% gone. Andre Jackson Jr.
And
is probably.
Nassif needs to be gone.
No, he won't. He'll be there.
He won't be.
No, that's our spirit animal. That's our spirit animal. They can't let him go, man. That's our
He is
spirit.
our spirit. He's like the best mascot.
Right, best mascot ever.
Gary Harris is probably gone.
Yeah, Gary Harris is gone. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. But I do think we're going to make the playoffs. I do think Giannis will be back within the next week or so.
I think he come back next game, to be honest with y'all.
Yeah, he could. I think he's going to come back against the Celtics at the latest.
Yeah, I think he come back from the Bulls because it's light work.
Yeah.
And then just to warm up for the Celtics because Giannis hates the Celtics.
Right. But he don't like the Bulls either.
And he don't like the Bulls either.
Right,
so he might come back on an easy team just to warm up. But at the end of the day,
I want to come back against the Bulls.
The
I
same
do that.
energy, Bshack.
Payback.
They go. You said what?
They might
payback for that dunk. They might try to hurt it. Yeah, for that late dunk.
Yeah, don't play that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I said. That's why I said Celtics. I think is optimal.
They got a whole new team.
Who cares? Who cares?
They traded everybody on the team.
All right, Joe. We gotta spin the block on Sunday and Monday. Hey, y'all, back to back Sunday. Just so y'all know, Sunday and Monday. Just so y'all know. Were y'all not entertained tonight? This was an instant classic. This will be in the playlist under Instant Classic Live. Just so y'all know, in case you want to know where it's at, Instant Classic Live is where this will be located. Salute the Bronte. Salute the Bleacher. Salute the
Got all shot up tonight.
All right, y'all. Hold on, before y'all get off, Maurice is spinning the block. Maurice, what up? Appreciate the $10 super chat. Bronte, I love you, bro. When you starting to sound like Uncle Ruckus when you be talking about Giannis, he can do no wrong. Hey, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me make sure that's a new one.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah, hold on 1 second. Appreciate the $10 super chat, Maurice. Agree with Bronte. Without a solid defensive scheme, your best defenders will look worse than they are, and weak defenders cannot be hidden. AJ Green looks worse on D because of poor coaching. Facts. Salute Maurice. That's true. That's true.
We just need a new coach. Honestly, we got a lot of talent, to be honest with you. I keep saying it's unprofessional basketball because our coach has not organized this team correctly.
I agree. Hold on 1 second.
And that's
no
really
strays is kicking our back in real quick.
We shouldn't be in a play-in at all. That's the tragedy of this team right now. We should be in the top 5 seed.
Hold on. Hospital Celtics just scored 150 points tonight. Giannis don't play. That's enough now. All right. Bronte, Bleacher, Bshack. That's enough. All right, y'all. Damn it. No strays get on my nerve. All right. I'm going to hit you up, actually. All right, y'all. All right, go. Damn, no strays. Why can't you? Man, we got blown out by 30. You want to kick our back in? Come on, fam. That's crazy. Shout out to No Strays ENT. Appreciate everyone tapping in. We will be going live Sunday against our crosstown rivals, the Bulls, and then we spinning the block against No Strays and them on Monday. You ain't gonna put up 150 on us. Now. I bet you don't score 150 on us, No Strays. Now. All right, y'all. Really appreciate y'all tapping. If you haven't already, hit the like button. We should be at least over 50 likes, y'all. Come on, hit the like button before we get out of here. That's crazy. Somebody hit the like button. It's at 49. That's crazy. Come on, y'all. All right. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just got done talking about the Bucks versus Knicks game at Fiserv Forum, the house that Giannis built. We got our head beat in. We got a day to regroup Saturday. Then we back at it Sunday and Monday. I really hope you enjoy the content today. This was a very entertaining. Thank you for that. Bless your heart. Bless your heart for doing that. Appreciate you. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the electrifying content. Gone. Oh, if you didn't know, we moved the needle around here for the Bucks content. We got one more super chat. Hold on, y'all. We got a super chat out here. The homie Spanish. What up, Spanish Gatsby? Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I think sometimes fans got to take a step back. Every player is flawed. That's why no superstar has won more than one championship in this era. Facts. Wow. I'm going to put that back up here one more time. Salute. Spanish Gatsby with the $4.99 super chat. I think sometimes fans got to step back. Every player is flawed. That's why no superstar has won more than one championship in this era. That's a fact. Damn. Salute. Appreciate all y'all. Commentary, Maurice, everybody, the super chat, Robin, all of y'all. Thank you. We gonna spin the block and appreciate all the support for the Bucks and the pod. This is the #1 Bucks podcast on YouTube, hands down. #1 chat, y'all know what it is. Queens of the chat being here regulating. We'll be back again, y'all. We'll be back. Gone.